Am I as good of a commander as Napoleon? Only time will tell, but I think I could safely say yes. What's going on, everyone? It's me, Alex the Rambler here, and today we are on Napoleon Total War. I thought it would be fun, just like we did with Empire a week or two ago, just to see what the experience will be like in 2020. This game is now 10 years old. It was never one of my absolute favourite Total Wars. I think that I didn't really enjoy the limited scope of which, but it's probably the most story-focused Total War that we've seen. But I just wasn't. I don't know. I'm going to play it with a fresh, new pair of eyes through my glasses and just see what it's like 10 years after release. And if you'd like more of these Total War videos, please do subscribe, leave a like, and a comment. Why don't you let me know what your favourite Total War is? So this was released just, I think it was like a year to a year and a half after Empire Total War, and it was definitely everything worked better. Everything felt just a little bit more refined than Empire, because Empire was quite the buggy game, and Napoleon, where it was a bit streamlined, kind of hyper-focused in Europe, and they just kind of built on the mechanics of Empire and almost perfected them in a way. Something that I enjoyed it at the time, but now I'm just a bit like, where you had to play through various campaigns. Well, you didn't have to, although you do have to play through, I believe, Italy to unlock the others, and it's good. It was. I guess it was Creative Assembly's first attempt at a proper story-based Total War. Of course, you did have stuff like the Viking of Asgard. What? The Spartan Total Warrior. What was the Viking one? Viking Battle for Asgard. That's the one. Hold the phone. You can get it on Steam. What? You can still get Battle for Asgard on Steam? Does it still work? Doesn't look like it's a great game. Well, at least the Steam edition. Well, it doesn't look like it was great. Oh dear. Anyway, I digress. What we're going to be doing today, however, is rather than focusing on... Actually, do you know what? Fine. We'll actually play through a little bit of the Italian campaign. And definitely not enable drop-in battles. I don't want random people showing me up. I could play through the tutorial. However, I know how to play Total War games. So I originally was going to show off the kind of the grand campaign. But I think it'd be good to show off what the experience would be for you, a new player, if you're coming to Napoleon for the first time. I of course recognise that these games are particularly enhanced by the Daft mod. However, I think that at least I have the policy of that a game should be fun and complete without having the need for modders to come in and I guess like fix the game into a playable state. So this is what I'm basing my thoughts on, the actual base game without mods. They even made cutscenes for it, which is pretty fantastic, really.
It is a crucial time in the war between France and the coalition.
Right.
With the majority of French forces engaging Austria in the Rhineland,
Yep.
You've been placed in command of the destitute Armée d'Italie.
Oh dear.
Near the French-Italian.
The destitute army.
Faced with
Okay, first objective is to capture Klagenfurt. Well, I say the first objective, the final objective. Jeez Louise. Okay, so... Sure. Yeah, this particular part of the campaign definitely reminds me of the Alexander DLC for Rome, or the expansion pack, not DLC, where you pretty much started off with like one region and had to try and take them on, all of them. And you have to take on Austria and Piedmont, Sardinia. Tuscany doesn't really mind you. Venice is unfriendly, of course they are. But yeah, obviously the map looks nice, even today. 10 years down the line, the map still looks, I think it holds up for most strategy games. A lot of strategy games still nowadays, the graphical... Did I say graphicalness? But that isn't a word. The graphics just don't really compare to that of Total War titles. Maybe, definitely some do, but I guess most are made by indie studios, so they don't have the budget to produce something on the kind of scale that Total War has been able to do. But here we go. We're led by a young Napoleon Bonaparte.
this panel shows you the
Thank
information
you. Oh my god. Yeah, 27-year-old Napoleon. Kind of jealous at his hair, to be honest. But whatever. National Guard, Fusiliers of the Line, and Grenadiers. And then we also have another... here we go. Yeah. 54-year-old Jean Suriere. So I think first things first, we'll just send Napoleon to engage this Austrian army so we can kind of show off the battles. We will engage Eugen Mercy de Argenteau. I don't really know why I couldn't get on with this Total War as much as others. Like, I really enjoy the learning and reading about the time period. It's just oh my god, mate. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Shut up. No, I've turned it off. I've turned him off. He's still talking. Okay, so we're on very hilly terrain. Of course, this would make sense since we are fighting in Italy. And it's rather rainy, which isn't what I was expecting. But here we go. This is what the units look like. The graphics, I wouldn't say are much better than that of Empire. Yeah, they look pretty much identical, except for the uniforms are a lot different now. The faces, they seem to have changed the faces. There are multiple different kinds of faces, of course, although we do have this fellow here, and then right at the back, his twin appears to be there. Oh, and if you're fighting on the campaign, Napoleon can't perish. But yeah, if you've ever played Empire, you know how this game works. It's very similar. This is actually a pretty bad map to show off anything, really. Looks like the range has definitely been increased from Empire, which would make sense, seeing as, you know, this is set almost 100 years after the start of Empire. I don't think this artillery unit is going to get much use, is it? But overall, like, it's a solid Total War. And I'm blocking the radar already. Now they're just going to stand at each other and shoot until one of the units routs or wins, you know. As it was back then. Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? The way the units can't... The pathfinding's a bit iffy. If the cavalry does decide to charge, we can always go into square formation. I don't know that we'll need to do that, though. It does appear like we're doing okay. Oh no, form square, form square, form square, form square! There we go. Now they are effed. In Total War games, I generally prefer playing on the defensive. I'm a very defensive kind of strategy player, generally. If you've ever seen me in an Armchair Admirals stream over on the Yogscast, I always tend to turtle. Trying to figure out a decent plan to attack with Napoleonic-style, you know, armies are just, it's just a bit trickier, I think. Oh, grenades! Yes! Throw your grenades! Go on. Yes! Whee! Oh, really? There we go. Am I as good of a commander as Napoleon? Only time will tell, but I think I could safely say yes. I was hoping to see if there's any blood effects, because this was before they started releasing the blood DLC with any freaking release. That's something that they should just release as a free DLC. It is an absolute moneymaker for them. It's got to be. That's one thing I've never really supported Creative Assemblies on, their policy of blood and gore DLC. Look at that. Heroic victory. You love to see it. I think in terms of just Total War games, I don't really enjoy this small scale. But then I did complain a little bit about Empire being too vast. No, I didn't. I loved that aspect of it. I think it's partly you know, the Italian campaign just never really did much for me reading about in history. I don't know. I don't know why I have so much trouble getting into this. This, to me, feels like a saga title. Now that they renamed Fall of the Samurai into a saga title, I think that, you know, Napoleon is pretty much the equivalent too, no? I know they would say that that's not true, but I would disagree with them. It was basically an expansion to Empire in a way. I still own the collector's edition of both, but... Wait, so we're stronger. But apparently if we auto-resolve, it's going to be fine. And with Napoleon, it's even easier. Just do a cheeky auto. 69 casualties, giggly giggly. I think that the difficulty might be a bit low. Oh, yeah, it's just that's on normal. You get that kind of auto-resolve on normal? I've been playing Total War wrong. God, if I was playing on normal in my previous Total War videos, I'd look like a freaking military genius. But yeah, that's the aim of this campaign. You just go around taking bits of Italy, you know, making your way over to Klagenfurt, and that's it. So that's all I'm going to show you of this particular campaign. We're just going to exit to the main menu. This is why I didn't really want to show it off. And then you can go on to Egypt if you wanted, and then obviously onto Europe and then Waterloo to end. So you don't actually have to complete the campaigns. I believe you just have to, like, load in, and then it will unlock the next one. I think we'll play one of the campaigns of the Coalition. I do also own the Peninsula campaign. Was this DLC? Yeah, the Peninsula campaign was indeed DLC. But I think that if you buy the definitive edition, it just comes with it now. And I don't really think... It's on sale at the time of recording. Napoleon's on sale for £5. I don't think you can complain about getting Napoleon Total War for a fiver. Or your regional equivalent, which would be a little bit more because the pound is one of the stronger currencies in the world, although not as strong as it used to be. When I first went to Canada, I used to get $2 to the pound. Now I just get 1.69. Anyway, I'm digressing a little bit. I'm just a bit salty that my money's worthless. Let's go on to campaigns of the Coalition and let's take a little look at Great Britain because I haven't unlocked the French one. So yeah. You could either play as France in kind of the story-based campaign, or as either Austria, Great Britain, Prussia, or Russia. Each of which give you a fairly unique experience, but I think we'll just show off the UK today and just see what we can do, see what kind of fun we can have. Oh man, that man is either having the time of his life in that centre of the screen, or he's terrified. And now this to me feels like a typical Total War campaign. Now you've got the whole of Europe. Loads of different factions. I believe with the Daft mod you can unlock the Ottoman Empire, etc. Seems a bit weird that they didn't just include Anatolia, except for trade nodes. Okay, so we have like the Gentlemen, which will just work the same way as they did in Empire. It's exactly the same kind of trees. I wouldn't mind fire in advance to begin with. Yes, please. Thank you. And the campaign map just works exactly the same way as Empire too. So you've got like the various harbours, etc., all the little buildings, all the little towns that you could invest in, pretty much. Which I do prefer than to the modern Total Wars, I think. I don't know, depends what day it is. Okay, so if we take a little look, we are at war with France and Spain. You probably already know a lot about the Napoleonic period. At this stage, in 1805, you know, France was a chonky boy. We do hold Gibraltar, though. Should probably think about getting some forces down here, no? Oh, we're very friendly with Prussia. Will they like a trade agreement, I wonder? Oh, okay. Wow. AI Total War actually giving me trade agreements without any fuss. No, I'm surprised, honestly. Huh. What I'm going to be doing with Arthur Wellesley, who is the Duke of Wellington, or he will be, if he isn't at this point. No, he is. There we go. We're just going to form a massive army and just go on and invade Normandy. That's it, really. That's all we need to do. Oh! Chatham. The Chatham Dockyard. I used to work near there. Well, just on the outskirts, really. That's where Dovetail Games, at least they were located in that area. They're the developers of Train Simulator. I used to work with the Train Simulator devs years ago. Oh my gosh. Here we have it. The Confederation of the Rhine. Although nominally independent states, the German lands along the eastern bank of the River Rhine are but mere pawns to the so-called Republic of France. The HRE's gone. It's gone. Doesn't look like we have a whole lot of money coming in. That's unfortunate. Do we have a garrison up in Scotland? We do. Not surprising. If I could one day own a home in Scotland and own a home in Canada, that would be my dream life, I think. That would be my dream life. So what do we have here? All of the trade nodes from Savannah, Norfolk, and wow, we actually got quite a large navy just doing, well, all the trade ships, of course. Oh, I guess this is where we have Horatio Nelson with these chonky boys. Whoa, Horatio, my Horatio. Oh, so we are at war with the Batavian Republic. I don't know if we'd be able to take them on. I might send down my other navies to assist, or we could just try and sneak past them. Horatio, my Horatio, please go and protect Gibraltar. You haven't seen it in a while. If you're watching to this point and you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I have a favourite mug. The Chonker is back. If I could figure out a way to sell these. What do you reckon? Just my face on there? Would you buy it? The Rambler Chonk. Embrace the chonky Chonkulus. Okay, let's remove the garrison from Wales. Send them over to Arthur Wellesley. And then we have a full stack with which to try and take down El Frenchos. Oh, here we go. We might have them. Now, the naval battles, they look amazing on Napoleon. But again, it's just something that I didn't really get into. I always thought they were really, really clunky. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I'm going with my gut with things at the moment. And I'm still going to enjoy this game, I'm sure. But I just prefer Rome. Rome Total War is my absolute favourite Total War. Just win. Oh, hold on. What's this? We could win very easily if I auto-resolved it. Apparently. It's a merchantman. Oh, it's a merchantman and they've got... Shall we? Let's give it a go. Let's try and beat the Spanish Navy instead, shall we? It's been a long time since we destroyed the Spanish Armada in the Tudor period. Let's humble them again. Federico Gravina versus Horatio Nelson. Okay, where is Rose? This is Horatio Nelson's. Oh, just look how gorgeous this looks. This does look absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Like, they have done an amazing job at making the naval battles look gorgeous. It's just the way the sails are rippling is really... There's people he's even walking up there. Look at him. Look at the fella. What happened with Rome? Oh, Rome 2's naval battles were just broken. Well, the whole game was when it first released. So it appears the Spanish are kind of going for one little line here. I was going to try and like flank them, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. I'm not very good at the naval battles in Napoleon. I just admire how pretty they look, honestly. So if I could turn my ship, we'll just try and fire a bit of a salvo, shall we? I doubt they'll actually hit anything, but we'll give it a go, eh? Oh my gosh, the salvo from the Dolphin. Wow. Okay, shall we fire a bit of a broadside here? Oh! Combatant losing, you don't say. But yes, fire at will now, I think. But yeah, my capital ship's in danger. Actually getting pretty screwed here. Oh! Just seeing the various like planks come off the ship too, that's always really, really impressive. Okay, so we've almost taken down the Sastatima Trinidad, it seems. Like they appear to be fleeing. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to board. I don't know how that's going to go. Overall, as I said, I'm not adept at naval battle. Am I on fire? My ship's on fire. And I also don't appear to be boarding very... Oh my god. Oh my god. You know when you should auto-resolve? That's probably... This is probably one of those cases, eh? The fact that they've been boarded, yet they're still just firing at each other, it doesn't really make much sense to me here. The boarding clearly hasn't worked, I don't think. The pounding that these ships can take too is astounding. I mean, my one not so much. The flagship here has done not an amazing job, to be honest. I think that this is just a better action for everyone all round here. Look at that. They lost all 6 ships. Yeah. Well, when I tried to play it, that just went awfully. Absolutely awfully. Oh, balls. I forgot about this. I had to do that, didn't I? This is fine. I can still get over there. Doink. Alright. Arthur's landed. Let's try and take Normandy before we get attacked by Napoleon. Normandy, yeah. Armed citizenry. I'll just demand their surrender. And of course they'd accept, because what other choice do they have? And now, look, it's like it's the 100 Years' War again. Roads. I love building roads. I really wish I could do that with every single Total War game. Oh, Paris looks chonky. Look at their recruitment queue too. Oh my goodly. Does France just get insane buffs on there? Let's see. Let's see if I'm not. I clearly can't win this. As we've seen, my naval command is pretty terrible. Sure. Sure. Auto-resolve all day, every day, apparently. Okay, we're just going to have to blitzkrieg through France, I think. Whee! Can't even afford roads. I'm going broke, so I am. So they're not very happy with me. But then if I don't tax them, then it's fine. Nice. I imagine surely France would have to attack me soon, right? Or does taking 2 territories from them not really matter to their economy? Like the whole of northern France has fallen. Yeah, we're actually going to lose quite a lot of my honey. So I think I might just have to get rid of some of my crappy navy. Alright, Arthur Wellesley can just... I think we're going to stay near Paris, try and bait them out to attack us. If their recruitment queue is still... they have an entire stack just garrisoned in France, in Paris. Okay, we'll just wait there. I don't think you can raid territory in this, can you? No, you can't raid or pillage or anything like that. It's just, yeah, there's no lines of supply at all. No, but everything works. Ooh, look at that reflection. The power of modern graphics cards, ladies and gents. Reflections in the water. They've just sent more troops out. Here we go. Philip Durand. Okay. This should be nice, actually. Although they've got accuracy of 42. Oh, mine are 50. Okay. Well, they have to attack me, so... Okay, so we'll have our artillery up on the heights, I think, to pound them. Pound them from the small, sloping hill. Take them to Pound Town. Just want to make sure they're going to be firing over the ledge. I've had it before, I've just been firing into it. It's kind of embarrassing. Duke of Wellington behind the lines. This almost feels like it's Waterloo already. Yeah, I want them to come to me, obviously. And they're going to, because they are programmed to attack me. You may fire when ready. Pound them. Boom! Oh, just the sound effects of this title are pretty amazing. Okay. General's dead. Nice. Oh, they're already sending the young guards. Oh, that's right. Yeah, artillery in... they have unlimited ammo in Napoleon. I always thought that was a bit odd. I think the battles are definitely Napoleon Total War's best feature. The land battles. The naval battles look absolutely... Like, the ships look absolutely stunning. I've just never got very good at them. So, that's just my own personal bias coming through, though. Oh, here we go. And... Do we have fire by line yet? I'm not sure that we do we? No, I don't think our research completed. But this is fine. I don't mind just standing here shooting them as they try and advance towards me. Keep coming. Vive la France! They're not retreating though, look at that. Oh, just kidding. Okay, let's switch this to canister shot. Now that they're in range. Was that some little piping going? Yes, they have musical instruments too! I forgot about that. Oh, just these massive line battles really are... I'm not sure what the cavalry's thinking here. Probably thinking that I didn't have canister ready. And you'd be right. Vive la Wellington! Oh, they're just running into my lines now. Yeah, on normal difficulty, I don't think that this game is a challenge. It certainly makes me look good. Not gonna lie. So maybe I shouldn't actually reveal that I'm playing on normal. I wonder what difficulty games reviewers play this on. Because if they play on normal, like if they play Total War games on normal and lose, should you be reviewing them? Quite frankly, I don't know. Heroic victory once again. Just pointing that out there. Ignore that naval battle, which I really did lose quite disastrously. Oh, look at that. Yes, I love this little feature of Total War games when it gives you like the little battle icon. I don't know what it's called. Statue? It's not a statue. There we go, yeah. Battle of Paris. Victory over France. Auto-resolve. Cheeky auto-resolve. Take Paris. I will loot it, of course, because it's the crown jewel. But there we have it. I wonder if France would actually have peace now. Alright, mate. Alright, request peace. And... I'll even give you Paris back. I'll give you back France. Alright, guess not. But there we have it. I think that kind of shows off everything there is to see in Napoleon. It's the kind of Total War that I'd play through once. And then if I was playing with friends, I'd play again. But I don't think I'd play through the campaign properly more than once. Maybe twice at a push. Maybe with like Darth mod, where you can play as any nation in the game. Rather than just the 5 big honkers. But yeah, I'd give Napoleon probably overall a 7.5 out of 10 if I was going to give it a score. I'd give Empire an 8.5. It's a good game, and if you're into the Napoleonic era of history, it is a must play. Just the atmosphere in the battles, like the campaign map is just a bit. It works. Feels a bit bare. But those are my thoughts. If you would like to see me play through other Total War games, please do let me know in the comments below. Do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Many thanks to Onion Duck, Seth Cutter-Sturvik, Maximilian Foreman, Wyatt Green, Zachariah Mosby, Kaiser Davidrust, Tad House, Colby Was Taken, Active Osprey, Matt Zuvu, Just Made This for Alex, whoop whoop, Vaish, Warren P. George, Gregory Craven, Dave the Don Lambert, Valhalla Halls, Goosey Dibs, Ya Boy, Wombat Cookie, Daff Alcon, Ryan Cock, Jack Truco, Aidan Shear, Jiggly Crotch, Used Beef, Sean Young, and Logan Whaley for being ridiculous Rambler supporters on Patreon, and many thanks to all the patrons too, other patrons too, oh my god.